Trust you all are doing okay. My name is Jemima, as you know, and I welcome you all to today's episode on Friday Talks with Jemima. I hope you had a wonderful week. And those of you that are walking through the weekend, I wish you the very best of luck. I pray that the Lord goes with you. Do have a wonderful time. Alright, I want to do a quick appreciation to everyone that has helped me so far. My friends and family, all my subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Anyone that stopped by to view my post, to like and comment and share, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I do not take all of this for granted. Alright, today I will be speaking on a topic that says, forget not his benefits. Humans have the tendency to forget all the 1,001 good things that you've done for them just because of a tiny bad thing. Something that goes wrong or something that they're not pleased with. Look at the children of Israel. God did a lot of things. In fact, I read that story and I'm like, and I want to judge them like, this guy, what is your problem? Look at all the experiences that they have. They have first-hand experiences with the miracles of God, with the blessings of God, with the goodness of God. All of the 10 plagues, from the frog to the skin infections, from the snake swallowing snakes, all of that was not enough to prove to them that God was good. He even went as far as killing the firstborn of the Egyptians. Further, they got to the sea, and the Lord splitted the sea for them and made a path in between the sea. That was still not enough. At the slightest encounter with hunger, he started lamenting and said, "This God, is God really good? Are you serious? Are you sure you're not like that? God has done mighty things for us, but once we are faced with, of course, good things might not happen every time. If I tell you that good things happen every time, I will probably be lying. There will be some times that you'll be experiencing failure, experiencing confusion, something might not go well at some point. Trust me, those times will come. Those times will definitely come. The weary times will come. The down times will come. The times when you go down the slope and your business goes down and things do not seem to be going on well with you and for you. Those times will definitely come. You lose your sense of gratitude. You begin to think, this God is really good. Are you sure this God actually loves us? This thing that we say this God has for us, is it really love? Because if it is love, I won't be going through this. Or maybe he loves some people more than he loves me. Two things. Whether God actually loves us, whether God is good, or maybe God is good to some people and is not good to you. Those thoughts come flying in our minds. But I have a solution that has worked for me, and I think that it should work for you too. Of course, if you use it well. And that is record keeping. Record keeping, documenting now in this context, the goodness of God, the things that God has done for you. Document it, write it down. Get a journal, get a diary, write it down. Write the goodness of the Lord. If the Israelites had written down the goodness of God, maybe probably, even if it's just a 10 plague, written it down somewhere, they get to behold it every time and say, look at the way God did this, look at the way God did that for us. Maybe they won't have forgotten. Maybe they won't have murmured when they became hungry. So I feel like it is important for you to write down the goodness of the Lord. Write it down. What has God done for you? Write it down. God surprised you with the dress. Write it down. God came through for you while you were in lack. Write it down. Probably put dates. Probably support it with a picture. Make videos. I really like videos. So make videos. Act to it. Testament that God is good to you. Because trust me, the weary times will come when the testimony of people might not be enough. You will be thinking, things are not going well for me. I am not feeling okay. I'm doubting the love of God. Why is all these things happening to me? If God really loves me, then why is all of this happening to me? It becomes very overwhelming. And people come to you and they're trying to, strengthen your faith and say, have you forgotten what God did for the children of Israel? And you're like, but that's the children of Israel. Am I the children of Israel? You say, did you hear of the testimony of this brother that went through this and God did this? And they begin to give testimonies. And sometimes it's not just enough. Sometimes the testimony of people is not just enough. You need your testimony to resurrect your faith. You need your testimony to quicken your faith. You need your testimony to make you rise and come alive. So when you have a record, you've written the goodness of God down, and now you are going through down times, you need to be reminded that God is good. You go back to your diary, you go back to your journal, you go back to the record and the document of the goodness of the Lord that you have down, and you read through. And you see, oh, there was a time that I needed money and God came through. How much was the money? 500,000 naira. And now I need 200,000 naira. Hey, God is going to do it. Your faith is resurrected. You remember a time when you were having suicidal thoughts and God brought you out. And now you are just feeling depressed because somebody somewhere is... You read your diary and your faith resurrects. Forget not his benefit. Document it. Probably put it in a place that you can see it. I personally, I have a gratitude journal where I write every day what God has done for me. Every single day. You can adopt that. I've seen people go through different ways with gratitude jar, putting, writing things that God have done for them and throwing it inside. The goodness of the Lord, it do not cease. You might be thinking, oh, God is good to this person, God is doing this. It's because you've not sat down to count your blessings. One day I went through my journal and I was looking at it and I was like, Jesus. My testimony said it is enough to be put, those testimonies that they write on handbills, it is enough. Because God has come true for me so many times. But it is normal that I forget. It is normal that I'm just thinking, wow. Sometimes I sit down and say, God, I need my groundbreaking testimony. But there was a time that I was so broke and my auntie sent me money. I forget. Because I don't know. It's human. But when you document it, when you keep record of your testimonies, when you keep record of the goodness of the Lord in your life, you can refer back to it and see the goodness of the Lord. And then your faith comes back alive. Keep record of the goodness of the Lord. And forget not his benefits. Ungratefulness is a thief. It steals our joy. It begins to drag different things. You begin to think, oh, God has not done anything for me. Look at my friend, look at this is happening to this person. You begin to envy them, you begin to get jealous of them, you begin to compare yourself to them, you fall into depression because you're ungrateful. But if you go back to your record of the goodness of the Lord, you see that God has come through for me. So it's not just that God is good to everybody. God is good to me, he loves me. My personal testimony. Your personal testimony will come through for you someday. What if you do not have record for them? What if you cannot remember? Keep record of the goodness of the Lord. Get a diary, it's not old fashioned. Get a journal, get a gratitude jar, get sticky notes, write the goodness of the Lord. Get whatever method would work for you. Make sure that you are keeping record of the goodness of the Lord. Is it your notepad on your phone? Please do it. Keep record. Because the devil will come sometime and bring those thoughts to you. Oh, you are not God's favorite. God has favorite. He lost some people. Can't you see the way he's blessing this person and leaving you behind? Can't you see the way you are going down in slope? The love of God is not for you. It's just for some other people. But when you remember that God has come through for me before, you can shut the devil up and say, no, you are a liar. God is good to me. He has been good before. He is good today and he will be good to me forever. Do not let ungratefulness rob you of your joy. Do not forget the benefits of God. And to do this, document it. Document it. Document it. Thank you so much for joining me today on Friday Talks with Jemima. I trust you had a wonderful time because I did. Alright, have a lovely weekend. We'll meet again next week, Friday. Thank you so much. I love you. Selfie time.